The following film is based on court records, interviews, and the book False Arrest. Some names, characters, and scenes have been changed.
This is her son and daughter, Eden and Eric Dow.
Dr. Gleason, line 2. Dr. Gleason, line 2.
I can't. I just can't.
Eric, what are you doing?
I can't see my mother like that.
Oh, come on, Eric. She needs you. Eric.
The hell with him, let him go.
Eric!
Joyce, you okay?
I don't know what I am. Where's Eric? Oh, he wasn't feeling very well. I'm sorry, Mom. He can't see you like this. I think it hurts him too much.
I'm gonna kick his butt.
What are they gonna do to me?
Don't worry. The verdict was a surprise, but it's not the end of the world. Busey's working on an appeal, and we've got a great shot at a second trial. Only, you're going to have to, maybe just for a while, you're going to have to,
I can't go to prison, Ron. I just can't do it.
They have no right to do this. You didn't even do anything.
You know what happened to me in jail?
This is only the first round. We're going to appeal.
You naughty, give us a minute alone. All right?
Sure, Mom. I'll come see you every day.
Joyce.
Ron. I can't do it. You don't know what it's like.
Right now, you don't have a choice.
Yes, I do. I'd rather die. I mean it. I mean it.
Joyce. Joyce. Shh. Don't say anything. I've been thinking about how you feel. And I understand now. A whole life in prison. Away from the kids. Alone. I wouldn't have the strength for a life like that. If it was me, I'd want to end it too. I won't let them hurt you again, Joyce. They won't hurt you again. I love you, baby. I love you, baby.
Hello? Oh, hi, Dad. God, I'm glad you called.
How's your mother?
I don't know. They say that she's gonna be okay.
I tried to call her last night, but they wouldn't put me through. I can't believe the things they're saying on TV.
Well, none of it's true. I can't stand seeing her like that, Dad. And Eric, he won't even go see her.
Sweetheart, let's talk about you and Eric, okay? I want you both to come to Boston.
I don't think so, Dad.
Look, the change will do you good. Jason settled in real fine. He'd be so happy to see you.
I don't know.
Look, sweetheart, you can't do anything for your mother. You just gotta face reality, Eden. She's gonna be in prison for a very long time.
Mom needs me. I'll never leave her.
The guy's wife, you know, he thinks he's working night duty.
Get the doctor.
What the hell's wrong?
She's in cardiac arrest.
Defib paddles. Her blood pressure's falling. Clear? Clear? Clear?
Mom, are you okay?
I just couldn't face it.
I know. I love you, Mom. Don't you love me enough to stay with me?
Do you remember what you used to tell me when I was little? You used to say that whatever we had to face, we face it together.
Oh, baby, I'm sorry. So sorry.
I have to talk to you.
What?
I've been wondering about something. How did Mom get those pills? You gave them to her, didn't you?
You think it wasn't painful for me? She begged me for them.
She could have died.
Put yourself in her shoes. She'll probably be locked up for life anyway.
What? What did you say?
They'll probably execute her.
Just shut up! Shut up! Don't say that! How can you say that? You bastard!
As soon as you're well enough, they'll be transferring you to the Durango Detention Center until sentencing.
What kind of sentence do you think I'll get?
Well, I wish I knew. Judge Gerber's delayed sentencing pending the result of the motion for a new trial.
How long will that take?
A year at least, maybe longer.
A year.
But I think we have a real good chance with this new motion.
Yeah, that's what you said before.
Well, sometimes things don't work out exactly as we planned them, but we're going to keep on fighting. Joyce, we're going to keep on fighting.
Personal property goes in the envelope. Memorize the number on it. From now on, that's you. Well, go on, strip.
are out at 11. Beds have to be made by 7. No visitors the first 2 weeks. No one comes more than once a week. Do what I told you, follow the rules, and keep your nose clean. Through here.
Come on, sugar. Let me help you.
Thanks.
In here, little Zach. You haven't been assigned a cellmate yet.
Oh, a swinging single, huh? Hey, well, good luck.
What are you looking at? Go on, get out of here. Get out of here.
Baby, all the way from Scottsdale.
She sure never did no time before.
Yeah, but you gotta give her some credit. She was gonna pop her old man and take over his business.
Rich and clean. Bet she squeaks.
Eden.
Hello, Eden.
Mom!
Honey, I miss you so much. How are you?
We're fine. We want to see you.
I want to see you too. I've got to talk to Ron about it. Is he there?
Joyce? Honey?
Hi, honey.
How you holding up?
Well, I wish I could say I wasn't lonely and scared, but I am.
I need you too. But they won't let us visit for the first 2 weeks.
Come soon, please. Come soon.
You've been talking long enough. Get off the damn phone.
Wait a minute, I'm talking to my husband.
Joyce?
Bye, honey. Yeah, operator.
What are you looking at?
Hey, what's the matter with you?
Why did she do that?
You think you need a reason? Look where you are. Come on.
It's gonna take some time.
But Charles doing all right.
Give it a month, 2 months. Doesn't miss. It's going to be at least that long.
Well, you know, I've been talking to your lawyer, and he just said we're trying to get a good time.
Oh.
You look good.
Oh, I look like hell. You two look good. Come on, let's sit down. How's Eric?
All right. Just stays in his room and practices guitar all day.
Why won't he come and see me?
I don't know, Mom. He's being real weird. I just think he needs some more time.
I have plenty of that, don't I?
Joyce, about what happened in the hospital, I should never have given you those pills.
It's not your fault. I said I'd rather die.
Do you still feel that way, Mom?
But I am ready for some good news. What about my new trial?
It could be another 18 months before we hear anything.
Mom, it's okay.
Oh, Ron, I can't be in here for 18 months.
Busey will get another trial, maybe even sooner, Joyce.
Ron, promise me something. Take care of these kids. All right? They need you.
I'm not going anywhere, babe. I'm here for you.
Hi. Hello. Nice day.
Yeah. Did you want something?
Nope. I don't want nothing, but you might want something. We just might have it for you. Kat and me, we're like the official welcome wagon for Durango. And we got a special high neighbor for you.
Get away from me. Hey, this is good stuff. I don't take dope.
Oh, well, then wake up and smell the coffee.
Get your hands off of me.
Oh, come on, honey, don't get so
Stop
bad.
it!
Hey, listen, I'm not gonna let this go to waste. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Still now. Still. Here you go. Have a nice day.
What the hell are you doing? Back off, Nadine. You back off. She's new here. She doesn't know anything, okay?
Is she your friend?
Yeah, she's my friend. Come on, let's get you cleaned up.
What was that?
Snack?
Heroin. Give me heroin.
Take it easy. I don't think you got very much. Here, you sis. Believe it or not, they were trying to be nice to you.
Nice. No, it's so nice.
Yeah, well, they figured that you'd like it. They were, courting you.
That means what I think it means. I'm married and I have 3 children.
Yeah, well, prison does things to people. You sick?
Well, as a matter of fact,
She's just got a touch of the flu. But she's gonna be okay, right? Yeah, she's gonna be okay, fine. Come on. Better wise up to this place, Joyce, or you'll be in real trouble.
I'm already in real trouble.
Snitching to the guards can get you killed. That's rule 1. By the way, I'm Nadine.
Oh, I'm Joyce.
Yeah. Everyone knows who you are. I guess you've never been in prison before, huh?
No.
You must be pretty scared then.
Yeah, to say the least.
You gotta realize one thing here. Most of the women in here, thieves, junkies, murderers, and this is their world. You have to live by their rules. If you keep to yourself, mind your own business, you'll be okay. But if it comes down to it, I mean, if somebody hassles you, somebody disrespects you, you gotta stand up for yourself.
What do you mean, fight?
Fight, stab, kill, do whatever it takes.
I can't fight.
You do what you gotta do. Never show fear.
Lukazik, 104831. Lukazik, 104831. Report to control. At
Oh,
once.
it's me. Oh, God, where's control?
Right over there, the door.
Thanks.
Please sit down, Mrs. Lukazik.
What's going on?
As you know, Mr. Busey filed a motion in this court for a new trial, and I granted that motion. Unfortunately, the state has appealed my decision. Your new attorney will have to handle the matter in the Supreme Court.
My new attorney? What new attorney?
I'm sorry, but, Joyce, I can't go on representing you.
What?
Don't worry, you'll have plenty of time to find a new attorney.
Martin, you can't quit on me.
Now, naturally, I'll be available to assist your new attorney in any way I can.
I'm sitting here with the death sentence hanging over my head. You can't just walk out on me. Why are you doing this?
I'm satisfied Mr. Busey has legitimate reasons for withdrawing from the case.
Why?
Hi, you've reached Ron. I can't get to the phone right now, but if you leave a message, I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Honey, it's me. Busey just walked out on me. I have to talk to you. Ron, I need you. I need you. What are you doing?
Making Pruno.
Pruno?
Little fruit juice, some sugar. Gallon of this stuff is worth 4 cartons of cigarettes. Want a sample?
I think I'll take a recheck.
So how's it going? You find a new lawyer?
No. How? Ron hasn't come to see me. I don't know what to do.
Great guy you got there.
It's all been very, very hard on him, you know.
You know, you make him out to be some kind of saint or something. Tell you the truth, I wouldn't be surprised if he was the one behind it all.
He had a lot to gain. But I just can't believe that he would have anybody killed.
You can't believe? Or you don't want to believe?
see that bimbo Ron brought home last night?
Yeah, I saw her.
She ripped off one of Mom's dresses.
Ron probably gave it to her. No, he probably paid her with it.
Poor Mom. Eric, you gotta go see her. You gotta let her know that you care about her.
Don't start that again. You going somewhere, Ron?
Something came up. I have to go out to California. I'll be gone for a couple, maybe 3 days. Trying to scare up some new business.
Yeah, we'll hurry back, okay?
Nice outfit.
Thank you.
You and Eric can take care of yourselves okay, can't you?
Yeah.
Here's some money for food.
So you were just gonna leave without telling us?
No, I was waiting for you. And I was gonna call. Well, I gotta get going. Give me a kiss goodbye.
You mean he went on a business trip?
He said he'd be gone 3 days. That was 2 weeks ago.
He'll show up.
Mom, he sold the printing company. And he's emptied out all your bank accounts. He hasn't left any forwarding address, or he left a lousy $50. I didn't want to tell you this, Mom, but he's been seeing someone. A waitress from a bar. And she's been coming to the house. He's a creep, Mom. Forget him. Mom? I'm here, okay? I'll never leave you.
I hate myself when I cry.
Oh, go ahead. I'll pretend like I don't notice.
The hell with him.
There you go. That's the attitude. Love stinks.
I thought he loved me. I thought we had this perfect life. I had everything I had ever dreamed of having.
And that's all it was, kiddo. A dream. Now what you gotta do here is get real. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Start thinking about what's really important here. Finding a lawyer, getting a new trial.
I don't even have money for a lawyer now.
We'll think of something.
What difference does it make? I'm never gonna get out of here.
Damn it, girl, will you listen to yourself? You want me to tell you it's hopeless? It probably is. What are you gonna do, wait for them to put you in the gas chamber? Joyce, you have to find a lawyer. You wanna get out of here? Grow up.
Eden, I'm gonna have to run some more tests.
Does this mean that I should be scared?
No, not at all. I would like to call your dad, though, just to fill him in.
Sounds serious.
I detected a small growth on one of your ovaries. I want to do a biopsy.
When you say a growth,
Well, there is always a chance that it could be a malignancy.
Okay, honey. Yeah, and I love you too.
Let your fingers do the walking.
Be 1,000 lawyers in here. How do we know who's any good?
You just have to start calling them. I'll ask around and get some recommendations. You know, Eden can start calling some for you, too.
Don't mind if I go first now, do you, sugar? Yeah, operator, give me my man at 5551.
wait your damn turn.
Try it! I'm in here for 2 murders. Another one isn't gonna make a damn bit of difference!
Way to go, Joycey.
I think the house ought to go for about $350. What do you think? I know it's a little run down. I've been doing the best I can to maintain it. Oh, Eden, shouldn't you be in school?
Mr. Busey, what are you doing here?
Well, we're just looking at the house. You don't mind, do you? Why don't you take a look at the pool? It's right out there.
How did you get in?
Well, I've had to keep it quite a while now.
Why?
Eden, I'm going to have to do something. Well, that I regret very much. I don't know if you know, but when Ron and your mother hired me, they used this house as security for my fee. And since I've never been fully paid...
No, you can't take this house. We live here.
Eden, I'm sorry. I've done everything I can to help. I've been paying the mortgage out of my own pocket, giving you money for food, but the utilities, maintenance, pool, the expenses have just mounted up, and we've gotten way behind. So, well, I have no choice but to put this house on the market. Honey, I'm just as sorry as I can be.
It has to be some kind of mistake. He's turning us out, Mom. Here's his written notice.
I'll call him and I'll stop him. Somehow.
I hate to hit you with anything else, Mom, but, I need to go be with Dad for a while.
Want a couple of weeks with him. No vacation.
No, Dad's arranged for me to go to school in Boston. I'll be gone a year.
A year? You can't go now.
I have to go. It's all arranged. I'm leaving next week.
Why? I need you.
I have to go if you understood why.
You're turning out to be just like Ron. Things get tough and you take a walk. Well, thanks a lot, Eden.
That is not the way it is, Mom, really.
Really?
Really.
Then how is it?
I can't tell you.
Don't go.
I have to go. I have to go now.
Goodbye. I love you, Mom. Bye. Eden! I'm sorry. Don't go. I need you! Eden!
I'm here to see Joyce Lukazik.
Okay.
Mrs. Lukazik? I'm Tom Tinnis.
I've been rating lawyers among the women in here, and you scored pretty high. Of course, I'm not sure how much of a recommendation that is, considering they all ended up in here.
It's possible you may stay in here with them for a very long time.
It's not very encouraging, is it?
I'm just giving you my first reaction to your case. You had a highly respected attorney defending you. Yet one jury's already found you guilty of murder. A second is very likely to.
Well, that first jury was wrong.
I won't represent you if I think you're guilty. There are plenty of other lawyers willing to represent thieves and murderers. I'm not one of them.
What would you say if I told you I think I know who did it? I don't have any proof, and it's really very hard for me to say this because I loved him, and I really wanted my family to work.
Your husband?
Yeah.
I understand he walked out on you.
Yes, he did. And if you think I'm bitter about it, you're right. But that's not why I'm saying this. I honestly believe he was capable of murder. And if you're going to be my lawyer, you're going to have to look into that.
You understand that if I decide to defend you, you're going to have to trust me, totally.
Trust you? Sure. I know all about trust, Mr. Tinnis. I trusted my first attorney. He told me I had nothing to worry about. I trusted my husband. He said he would always stand by me. I trusted my brother and my children, and now I'm completely alone. So maybe you'll understand why I'm a little reluctant to take anybody on trust.
Mrs. Lukazik, your attitude sucks.
Mr. Tinnis, I'm sorry. I've just been feeling pretty lousy lately. I didn't mean to take it out on you.
It's okay. But there's something else that concerns me. You attempted suicide, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Do you have a problem with that?
I'm a Catholic, Mrs. Lukazik. I think suicide is a waste of life. I'm completely opposed to it, and I don't want a client who doesn't have the courage to fight for her life.
I won't try it again. I'd like you to represent me. Do I have a lawyer or not?
I want you to start with Chief Investigator Dan Ryan. Hello, beautiful. How was your weekend?
None of your business.
Oh, that good?
I could be having a wonderful time in San Francisco this week instead of coming in here to this. How come the hopeless ones always call you? You're never gonna get her off.
Never say never.
Tom, didn't you watch the TV coverage? Rich, New York? Where's she gonna get a jury of her peers? The country club?
I think she might be innocent, Mary.
Oh, you said the magic words. When do I start peeping through keyholes?
This guy is our #1 target, Arnie Merrill.
The man in black. Looks like Marlon Brando in Guys and Dolls.
In his dreams. Arnie is an old boyfriend of Joyce's. Now, he claims that he overheard Joyce and Bobby Cruz planning to kill Pat Redmond.
Bobby Cruz? Ferriola family, Chicago.
Right. Cruz is sitting on death row right now. He's never admitted anything. Arnie is 80% of the case against Joyce. If we can prove he's not a credible witness.
If we can't, goodbye, Joycey.
Arnold Merrill is a free man today after serving less than 3 years of a sentence for burglary. You'll recall that Merrill was...
He helps to murder 2 people. He frames me, and then he gets a lousy 3 years. I'm in here 2 years, and the Supreme Court hasn't even ruled on my appeal yet. Jesus. Come here. Oh, God. Oh, that feels good.
Cure for the blues. It's an ancient Aztec cure.
Really?
Yeah, really. It works, too. But you gotta relax. Come on, close your eyes.
I guess I'm not that relaxed.
Eddie?
Tom, what brings you here?
I need your help.
Sure, whatever you need.
What can you tell me about Martin Busey dropping out of the Lukacic case?
Sorry, not that one, Tom.
I'm heartbroken.
It's important.
It sure is.
Tell you what, I have to go upstairs to the ladies' room. Stay out of the files, especially the L section here.
Joyce, you had Ron pegged to a T.
You found something. You're gonna love this.
I stopped into court today, and I just called in a few favors. Now, I got a look at a sealed transcript of a very private conversation between your first attorney and Judge Gerber.
What private conversation?
The one where Busey explained why he was withdrawing from your case. He claimed there was a conflict of interest.
Conflict of interest? I don't get it.
Oh, it's simple enough. He was representing another client with a direct involvement in this case. Your husband.
That sure explains a few things, doesn't it?
Ron had a motive. He wanted the printing company, so he had Pat killed to get it.
And your suicide attempt.
Ron gave me the pills.
And now he's disappeared, so he can't be questioned in court.
It's hard to believe.
The FBI believed it. The feds write a report every time they change their socks. Guess who this points the finger at?
Ron.
Oh, you better believe it.
Well, at least somebody's on my side.
Look, we're on the right track now, but we still got to concentrate on Ryan's investigation. That's our case. Malicious prosecution.
Ray? Ray Kleinfeld?
Yeah, you're,
Mary Durand.
How are you?
Hi. I appreciate you talking to me, Ray. You look pretty busy.
Hey, that's okay. Do you mind if I just finish this, though? I got some clients coming.
No problem. What your client's got in mind? Robbing a bank?
I got a lot to say about my brother. You know why the jerk changed his name? He figured whoever heard of a wise guy named Kleinfeld.
He said you gave him the guns that killed Pat Redmond.
They were his pals, he said. How the hell am I supposed to know they're gonna kill 2 people? Damn money. The cops try to railroad me as an accessory to murder. I just don't have nothing to do with it no more.
What about Joyce? Arnie said she organized the whole thing.
Joyce is a lady. I know her from New York. She never killed nobody. Arnie cut himself a deal. Joyce, he gets gas. Arnie gets 3 years. His testimony is one horse dropping after another.
Will you say that in court?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, who's gonna protect me here?
Protect you? From what?
Yeah, well, I mean, I got a business. I got a family. I mean, I don't even know I should be talking to you.
Ray. Wait a minute. What are you talking about?
Dan Ryan.
Dan Ryan? The investigator from the DA's office?
Yeah.
He give you a hard time?
Well, only if you call threatening to break both my legs a hard time.
Eden's doing great. The chemo seems to be working fine, and Dad says that the odds are better than 90% that the doctor's got all of the tumor out.
I still think you should have told your mother. I mean, it just seems so unfair.
Yeah, well, Eden just doesn't want Mom to worry about her, that's all.
Could you get that, Eric?
Sure. Hello?
Eric? I can't believe I got you. I haven't talked to you for so long.
How are you, Mom?
I'm okay. How's everything at Bonnie and David's?
Oh, they've been just great taking me in and all.
Honey, won't you come to see me?
I'm sorry, I can't. I'll put Bonnie on, okay, Mom?
Wait. Look, I know how hard this is on you. I know how you must be embarrassed about me with your friends. But you're all I have now.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Eric hung up on me. I haven't talked to him in over 2 months. And he hung up on me.
Watch it. I got a message for you, Nadine. Stop selling Pruno. That is our business.
You go to hell.
Oh! Hey, leave her alone! Oh! Wow. You're way overdue, Luksic.
It's like
I'm gonna cut you out of your face.
Forget it, Joyce!
Get out of here!
Come on, baby, come on. Come on, sweetie.
Come on.
Come on.
No, you're the one that's overdue.
Come on. Yeah.
Come on.
Come on.
Do it. Come on, Joyce!
Yeah, Joyce!
You just left Central Avenue 1,000 miles behind you.
You testified that Joyce told you that she was going to have Pat Redmond killed. Do you intend to stick by that?
Yes, I did believe she said those things.
Look, I don't get it, Wally. You admitted in court that you were a frequent user of cocaine and booze, that you wouldn't trust your own memory. You were talking about delusions.
No, not true delusions. It was more like, magnifying things out of proportion.
Oh, come on, don't play word games with me. You were probably wired the day you testified.
Yes, I was. I didn't want to testify. I knew I was a mess, okay? I tried to leave town. He made me come back.
Who?
Ryan. He told me that the mob was after me. He told me that he could protect me, and I didn't want to die.
Take it easy, Wally. Nothing is going to happen to you.
Nothing? That's why I found a dead bird on my kitchen table and a bunch of blood. That guy is a sicko, and he will do anything to get a conviction in this case.
You better listen to this. I found it buried in those boxes Busey sent over. An interview made 3 years ago by one of his investigators.
I was with Ron at a party. He pulled up his shirt and showed me where some guy had shot him. Ron told me he paid $500 to a couple of black guys to find that guy and kill him.
Her name is Judy Frank. She sold printing supplies to Ron and Pat.
She's a crucial witness. She can testify that Ron set up a hit before.
So how come Busey never put her on the stand?
Because he was also representing Ron. Busey wasn't about to point the finger at his other client.
Bingo.
Joyce's life could depend on her testimony. Get her in here tomorrow.
I gotta find her first.
Call her high school, call her mother, call her hairdresser. Tell them Judy has inherited $1 million. Tell them anything. I want this woman found.
It's true. Ron did have a bullet scar on his stomach. He said a burglar shot him years ago.
Seems like he got himself some payback.
He did it. He had Pat killed.
Yes, and that's what I'll be arguing at the hearing tomorrow. Dan Ryan totally ignored Ron as a suspect. His investigation was a put-up job from start to finish.
But why would he do that? Isn't a county investigator supposed to be more interested in justice than in putting someone in the gas chamber?
It's time you understood our justice system, Joyce. It isn't about justice, it's about winning. Pat Redmond's murder was played out in all the headlines and every TV news program. The people of the city were terrified. So the politicians joined up with the DA's office and they said to Dan Ryan, find these killers, Dan, find them. He had to come up with someone, so he came up with you. He did anything that he had to railroad you into a conviction. I hate those bastards. They can lie, they can suborn perjury, they can withhold evidence, they can bribe witnesses. It drives me crazy when they do that.
That's Tom's big problem. He never gets emotionally involved.
Would you like another cup?
Yes, I would. Wait.
Bergen is home, said the mom is
Speaking of the
Evening, Counselor. Heard you're representing Lukazic. Tough chore.
No, it's not so tough. She's innocent.
Yeah, sure. You have to say that.
I'm saying more than that. You framed that woman.
Framed her.
See you in court, Mr. Ryan.
The good news is they've okayed my new trial.
Oh, Joyce, that's fantastic.
But the bad news is that we're going to be up against a new prosecutor. And Tom says this guy has the best record for convictions in the entire DA's office. And he's going for the death penalty. Creep. Brown? Yep. Kirby. Lukazic. Vote. Yeah. I'll tell you all about it later.
Here. Kiersten?
Berg.
Dear Mom, hi. How's it going? I love you and miss you more than you can ever imagine.
I know you thought that I was acting really selfish, leaving you by yourself. But there was a reason. And now that I've had my last dose of chemo, and they tell me I'm really clean, I can tell you. I had an operation 6 months ago. It was a tumor.
I'm fine now, and life is beautiful again. Mom, I love you very much. Can you imagine what she must have been going through? And all by herself. Still, she was worried about me.
Kid her age. One special girl.
I've been thinking about everything I should have said to her, everything I should have done with her, with all of them.
Don't be so hard on yourself.
3 years ago, I was always so busy, I never seemed to have any time for them. I'd rush off to work in the morning, come home late. The maid would make their dinner. By the time I got home, they were either asleep or off to a friend's house. If I ever get out of here...
When you get out of here.
When I get out of here. Things are gonna be different. These 3 kids are gonna be the most important thing in my life.
I hope I'm able to see it.
Nadine, I owe you so much. I never could have survived in here without you.
I love you, Joyce.
This is the Miss Frank who used to sell to graphics design. No? I'm sorry, I think our records are mixed up. No record of Judy Frank since she left Phoenix right after Joyce was arrested.
We have to find her. The trial starts tomorrow. We're running out of time.
Hello, Mrs. Frank? I'm sorry to bother you. Oh, Miss Frank. Are you related to Judy Frank, the printing vendor? I'm an old friend of hers. I'm just in town. She what? Oh, she got married? You wouldn't happen to know how I could get in touch with her, would you? The Air Force? Do you know her married name?
The people of the state of Arizona versus Joyce Lukasic.
Proceed.
The prosecution says that Joyce Lukasic is guilty of premeditated murder, and that the motive was greed. I agree. Greed is the motive. But the evidence will show that the state has the wrong Lukasic at that table. The right Lukasic, who should be the defendant in this case, is Ron Lukasic.
Mr. Roberts, you have testified that Joyce Lukasic made these certain statements about having Pat Redmond killed. Did she make those statements to you?
I would say that, yes, that she did say those things. But you'd have to talk about the context.
She did make those statements.
Yes, she did.
Thank you, Your Honor. No further questions.
Mr. Roberts, will you explain to the jury what kind of drinking and drugs you were doing at the time you met with Mr. Ryan?
Prior to my meeting with Ryan, I think I consumed about 4 bottles of whiskey in a 30-hour period. And I also consumed about 1/4 of an ounce of cocaine during the same time period.
Would you tell the jury what cocaine has a tendency to do to your mind?
You build things. You hallucinate. You start hearing and seeing things.
Such as Joyce Lukasic saying she was going to have Pat Redmond killed?
Objection.
Sustained. The witness will not answer that.
Let me ask you, Mr. Roberts. Knowing yourself, would you believe yourself under oath?
No, I wouldn't.
No further questions?
Okay, thank you. Sorry to bother you so late.
No luck? Mary, I need Judy Frank. Where is she?
Look, I'm closing in on her.
I have to do more than show that Dan Ryan set Joyce up. I need Judy Frank to point the finger at Ron.
I know. She married in Vegas. Her husband's name is McKinney. He's in the Air Force. Judy works on the base herself.
Then it's easy.
She could be anywhere in the world. I've called 50 Air Force bases.
Call 100, damn it.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I swear to God.
Please take the stand.
Please state your name for the record.
Arnold Merrill, Your Honor.
Mr. Merrill, were you released from prison recently?
Yeah, about 6, 7 months ago.
So you served less than 3 years. Yet when you met with Mr. Ryan in New York, you were facing the death penalty for first-degree murder, weren't you?
I knew there was a warrant out for me. Yeah.
So you made up this story about Mrs. Lukasic in order to make a deal, correct?
Objection.
No, I didn't make up any story. I told Mr. Ryan exactly what happened.
Well, let's see if you did. You related to the jury the conversation that you claimed to overhear between Bobby Cruz and Mrs. Lukasic at the Sunview Development Office, correct?
I didn't claim nothing. I said it, yeah.
You were in the conference room adjacent to that office?
Yeah. I wanted to hear what they were talking about. So I listened through the wall, and that's when I heard them planning to kill Mr. Redmond.
You are certain that you heard through that wall?
Certain. Yes, sir.
Your Honor, I have in my hands this section of office wall from the Sunview Development Building. This wall is composed of a layer of drywall, 2x4 studding, over 3 inches of insulation, and in addition, as you can see, 1/2-inch plywood paneling on the outside. Now, Mr. Merrill, I submit that walls this thick, insulated, between rooms, carpeted and draped, with piped-in music all around, could hardly allow you to overhear anything.
I want off the stand. My arms getting numb.
You want a recess?
Yeah, I need a recess for the day. I don't want to get no heart attack.
You know what you did! You know what you did! I had a life!
Come on, lady,
you
let's go.
destroyed my life!
Good to see you, Ray.
What can I do for you, Mr. Ryan?
I think you know exactly what you can do for me. We're in trouble with this murder case, Ray. We need your help.
Well, you know I always cooperate with the law, Mr. Ryan.
Yeah, I know that, Ray. That's why I want you to think of ways in which you can confirm your brother Arnie's testimony.
I'm not gonna lie for him.
I don't want you to lie for him. I want you to tell the truth.
But I don't know anything at all about his testimony, Mr. Ryan.
Look, Ray, what do I have to do? You want me to walk in here again, kick and scream, threaten to break your legs? Is that going to be necessary?
No, it's not necessary, Mr. Ryan.
After all, Ray, you supplied the guns that killed Pat Redmond.
Mr. Ryan.
You could lose your license, lose your whole business.
Mr. Ryan, I told you I didn't have anything to do with it.
And need I remind you, Ray, that if you're convicted of anything to do with this case, you'll lose your kids. That's right. They'll walk in and put them in a foster home. Boy, would I hate to see that happen. But it will. See ya.
Ray called me immediately. Ryan tried to make him confirm Arnie's story. Put the fear of death into the poor guy.
Sounds to me like he's scared. I think you've got him on the run.
I still have to bring him down in court eventually.
You sound worried.
I am. I worry for all my clients.
I know you do.
Hey, I almost forgot it. I brought you a visitor.
Really? Oh my God!
Oh, why didn't you call me and tell me? Oh, it wouldn't have been a surprise then, Mom. Oh.
Let me look at you. Oh, God, you look beautiful. Are you all right?
Yes, Mom, I'm okay. I'm fine.
They didn't find anything else?
No, the chemo got it all.
Oh, thank God. How's Jason?
Oh, he's great. He sends all his hugs and kisses to you.
How long are you going to be able to stay?
I'm not going back to Boston. I'm gonna stay with Eric at Bonnie and David's.
You mean it?
Yes. I'm gonna be here every day from now on, and when you're free, we'll go get a new place, and you, me, Jason, Eric will be together again.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Oh.
I'm Judy McKinney.
Hi, Mary Duran. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you very much for seeing me. I really appreciate
Let's
it.
go here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Very.
I sold paper to printers and publishers in Phoenix before I married into the service. I knew Ron Lukaszek a million years. He's one of the all-time lowlifes of the world.
Why do you say that?
Ron had a guy killed.
Did he tell you that?
10 times he told me, and other people too. I was once in his office, and he said to me, "Hey, did I ever show you this?" And he opened up his shirt and showed me this scar.
Ron told me that someone had broken into his home and shot him. He found out who the... I don't mean to offend anybody, but he said, quote, "I found out who the nigger was, paid a couple of other black guys $500, and had him shot." Unquote.
Objection! Irrelevant. It's hearsay.
Your Honor, this witness is testifying to Ron Lukaszek's homicidal state of mind. If he was inclined to hire contract killers, it is appropriate to allow her testimony.
Ron Lukaszek's state of mind is not relevant to this case. I request that the witness testimony be disallowed and the jury advised to disregard it.
As I understand it, the defense is arguing that Ron Lukaszek was behind the murder of Pat Redmond.
Yes, Your Honor.
Objection overruled.
Relax, Tom. You won them over. That was the best summary I ever heard.
I was afraid to stop talking and sit down. I had to make sure they understood that Joyce had no reason to have Pat Redmond killed, that Ron was the only one who profited from his death.
Then why has the jury already taken 5 days?
Will the defendant please rise?
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, have you reached a verdict?
No, Your Honor, we've been unable to agree on a verdict.
Have you conscientiously made every effort to agree on a verdict?
We have, Your Honor. We are of the opinion that no agreement is possible among us.
In that case, I declare this a hung jury. The defendant will be returned to the Durango Detention Center until such time as a new trial can be set. Court is adjourned.
I still don't know how Tom did it, but I've been released on an OR bond until the new trial.
Oh, you should be walking out of here free and clear. A mistrial? What a lousy break.
Can you believe it? 10 jurors found me innocent, and two were convinced that Ron and I were in it together. In touch.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will. I promise.
You keep them.
Nadine, I love you. I never told you, but I do. I love you.
Looking good. You take care of yourself.
You too, Dorinda.
And don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Where's the fun in that? You be good. Thought you'd have a new guitar by now. Eric, I'm sorry for what this has done to your life. But I'm still your mother. At least I want to be, if you'll let me. I'm just so afraid I've lost you.
I wanted to help you. I wanted to help you more than anything.
I know how much it hurts.
I was afraid to come and see you. I just didn't think you were ever coming home again.
Honey, it's almost over. We're gonna win this one.
I love you, Mom.
Department A of the Superior Court of the State of Arizona is now in session. The Honorable Rudolph Gerber, judge presiding.
Mr. Ryan, in the course of your investigation, you had occasion to meet with Arnold Merrill in New York, didn't you? A meeting you tape recorded?
Yes, I did.
According to expert testimony, you had that tape recorder turned off no less than 25 times during your interview, didn't you?
We sat there for a number of hours. There were needs to go to the bathroom, to walk around. There were needs to change tapes.
25 times? During any of these breaks, did you promise Mr. Merrill that he would be given immunity from prosecution?
I did not.
Perjury is a criminal offense, Mr. Ryan.
Objection, Your Honor.
Withdrawn. Did you tell him that you would talk to somebody in the county attorney's office and do the best you could for him?
Yes, I did.
And you got him a pretty good deal, didn't you? That 10-count indictment for the homicides, that all went away.
I think so.
Before Mr. Merrill entered his plea, he went to the probation department and he was interviewed for a pre-sentence report, wasn't he?
Yes.
In your experience, these reports are used by the Department of Corrections in order to determine whether an individual should be paroled and have a sentence commuted. Is that right?
I'm not sure I understand the procedure.
But you do know that that report said that Arnie Merrill was just a kind of a relatively minor burglar, that it omitted all references to the Redmond homicides. And wasn't that report signed by you, Mr. Ryan?
I don't know that those reports got him parole.
All the information in that report is false, isn't it?
I think so. Except for my name.
When Mr. Merrill was in custody in Phoenix, was he permitted conjugal visits?
The Phoenix jail does not allow conjugal visits.
Yet sometimes you would take him to hotels to visit with his wife, did you not?
I can't recall.
Well, let me get Mr. Merrill's Department of Corrections file. And let me ask you if it refreshes your memory. Go ahead, take a look. When you took him out of jail, you had to sign for him, didn't you?
That's right.
You wanted Arnie Merrill to have sexual relations in order to keep him happy. Isn't that correct? You didn't want him to change his story.
That's right.
Now, there came a time when Mr. Merrill's wife's Cadillac was in jeopardy of being repossessed. And you made several payments to the financing company for her, didn't you?
Objection. Objection. Irrelevant.
Overruled.
That's correct.
Did Mr. Merrill inform you that he was addicted to the drug Valium?
He may have. I knew he had a dependency on Valium.
Did you tell him that it would be no problem for him to receive Valium while he was in custody?
I don't know that I made that specific statement.
Well, now, would you agree that providing Valium, making car payments, permitting unauthorized conjugal visits, falsifying the pre-sentence report, would you agree that these were pretty big favors that you were doing for Mr. Merrill?
I wouldn't call them favors.
And that in return for these favors, was he willing to lie for you?
Objection.
Sustained.
You're a witness.
Did you tell Mr. Merrill that he had to pin the Redmond murders on Joyce? Look a second.
I did not.
Thank you. Nothing further.
You may step down. Now.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, have you reached a verdict?
We have, Your Honor.
Will the defendant please rise? The foreman will now read the verdict.
We find the defendant, Joyce Lukacic, not guilty.
Mr. Ryan, any comment on the miscarriage of justice in this case? Mr. Ryan. Sorry, is there any kind of misjustice in there?
Mr. Ryan.
Hurt somebody?
I mean it.
Care to make a statement?
Well, I had help. I had a lot of time to think while I was in prison, and one thing I figured out was that I want to live forever. Life is so short, and we don't have any time to waste, so I just want to spend as much time as I can with my family. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Dan Ryan was cited for contempt of court. He was found not guilty. He resigned from the district attorney's office. The Phoenix authorities have no intention of charging Ron Lukacic in connection with the Redmond killings. Joyce and her children still live in Arizona.